off. There's not really much reason to have it if it's only 2 people.
Okie dokie. Let's see if I can get that back into shape too, just like it needs to be. So I want to have some form of color to it. There we go. Okie dokie. Let's see, will it work now? It's a bit of a tight squeeze, but it works. So, c'est la vie. Oh yeah, das machine. Okay. Let's turn my FOV down first. That is... yikes. Let's go 85. Thank you to whoever is here. It is... okay, so for context, this is a realm that I own, that I'm running with a friend of mine and my girlfriend, and this is our small little ravine base. I plan on expanding it. I'm just not sure what moves I want to make right now. Like, this is that friend's room, and then this is gonna be my room with my girlfriend, but it is what it is. I am not muted. Okay. Okay, I understand who me is now. Yeah, I figured. So, I'm gonna set up signs, because I'm bored and I don't have an objective right now, because I don't know what to do. Let's dump that stuff off first. That is not the chest I need, that is. Dump that off, dump that off. Dump that off. Dump the saplings off, I don't need them right now. Actually, I do, because I'm going upstairs. So I need to dump those into the wood chest. Were you trying to say lol? I need... I would go to the Nether, but I'm nowhere near prepared for that, nor do I have diamonds, so I couldn't do it anyway. Not without finding lava and everything else. So, yeah. It is on my agenda, but it is not something I can accomplish right now. Because, I mean, as you can see, I'm working with just stone tools. Which, you know, is what it is. Okay. Right. Okay. Plant a sapling. Plant a couple more. Mainly because I want apples and because I have saplings. Let's say la vie. Okay. Trying to think. Oh, what do you mean by that? Ah, that's fair. That's fair. It really would be a nice time to watch a stream at that then, huh? It is kind of funny that you're not showing up on the viewer count, though. Or at least it's not showing it on the HUD. Because I don't know if you're seeing that HUD or if it's just me. Yeah, I'm not worried about whether you're here or not. It's just not showing you on, like, the viewer count. I don't know if you could see that, like, HUD that I've got. Or if it's just, like, my gameplay. Did I strip that one? Damn, I stripped that one. Oh well. Ain't the end of the world. It's not like I need it too much. Ooh, what is over there? Another ravine? But today is not the day for exploring. Today is the day of setting up a farm. I'm going to level out the surface. Okay, yeah. I think I know what I'm gonna do today. Hey. Hey, Ferb. I think we know what we're going to do. God damn, I can't do the voice. Hey, Ferb. I think I know what we're going to do today. But that is not at all the vibe. Damn. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing that when I need cherry blossom. I am ill stupid. Whoa. Yeah, no, that won't feed there. I'm dumb. I don't know if I can make strip logs into that either. Okay. I need to get myself another axe. And I need to get cherry blossoms. I do also probably want to wall off the rest of this. But, c'est la vie, that is for tomorrow. I'm just wondering where that zombie is I keep hearing. Oh, that is a good question. That is a very good question. I don't know if I've got an answer for that one. The allays. Huh? Okay, so if I can't choose cats or wolves, and by that extension, dogs... I guess I'd have to say it's between the foxes and the frogs. There is also the rabbits, too. I would say spiders, but honestly, I love spiders. Again, I am Spider Dad, as the joke goes. But the spiders in this is just... they're kind of sad. They disappoint me. They are not my children. That and being a hostile mob, I can't call them my children, because... yeah... that exactly doesn't look good for me. But... I do know one thing. I used to love the snow biomes, until they added that fucking... I'm not sure what allays are. No. I don't know if they're a conventional, thing or not. Unless you're meaning allies? Or, like, something else. Well, I don't know why. Okay. I have to stop myself. Find wood. Crafting wood. Where is... did I use it all? Is it using it? Okay. Okay, I'm going to... yeah, I don't know, allays. A small friendly blue flying mob. Unless it's the birds, like the parakeets, or the... I literally know what they're called. I love the bird to death. It is like one of the few birds I like, and I cannot think of the name of it for my life. I don't know of allays. I know there's, like, phantoms and things of that nature, but I don't know... I haven't seen allays. Unless they're new, and I just haven't ran into them. Okay. Because I know of, like, the ones that the Vexes summon. I can't remember what they're called, but I know I hate them. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. But for now, I need to figure out what I did with that chicken. Is that the chicken hole? That is the chicken. No! The chicken is gone! Oh, well. You have served well, Mr. Cluck. Where is that coming from? Is it directly under me? Is there another cave? Oh, maybe. Mr. Cluck is gone. Yes, it is sad. We salute Mr. Cluck. For he has served well. I'm going to get a sign and I'm going to put, "Here lies Mr. Cluck." Okay. And then I'm gonna have to... Nope. Sleep time. I didn't realize that was there. Okay, so they're a spirit-like entity. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, right, I forgot I had that active. I mean, that's fair. I am being watched. I do not like it. I have been shot. But the joke's on you, Mr. Bone. I've got the power of fist and sunlight. You shan't survive. You fool. I've got the power of corner peeking on my side. Die. I have been shot. Yes. That is a proper me quote. If only we had a quote book in the server just for "I have been shot." Okay, dump that there, take that, and take the sticks. Do I have sticks lying anywhere else? No, I do not. I do not. I do not. And I do not. Okay, I do need that. And I probably should have kept that. But oh well. I got the job done. Okay. I need to make planks, and I'm going to make that into that, and then I'm going to make that into that. And then I need more sticks. Because life is pain. And you will never have enough sticks. Okay, now, being that this is an above-ground farm, I cannot do a timer. And I cannot do pressure plates because the animals will just get out because of mobs, even if we lit this entire area up. And then I need to go get some wheat, because I want to get... I need to get some cows, specifically, but I will also take some sheep, because we need them. Yo, same on that Fallout New Vegas being a favorite single-player game. Okay, that's a lie. I do like Fallout New Vegas. It is probably up there in my top 10. But Ghost of Tsushima is my favorite, like, single-player experience. It is an absolute 10 out of 10. The game's writing is great. The game's voice acting is great. The game's gameplay is phenomenal. Its difficulty is actually enjoyable. It is peak gaming in my opinion. And it's probably one of the best games. I have played Red Dead Redemption 2. It is so worth it. I love the story, for the most part. But I am sorry, my child. You must die. Your string is more valuable than your life. I am sorry. I just haven't played a lot of the newer stuff. Like, I haven't played, actually, can't think of any new game that's come out that I've enjoyed. I do recommend you get a PS5 if you get for anything else. Detroit Become Human is fucking great. It is another game that I would put on that list of, like, top-tier games. But I'm also going to say a very controversial take, that I like a lot more older games, and that I think a lot more of the newer gaming scene is trash. There are gems that come out, but I think a lot of the newer gaming stuff is garbage. I think games like Fortnite, and Halo Infinite, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, 2022... I think all of those games just kind of fucking suck. Yeah, like, a lot of... I mean, like... I like my stuff older. Like, Minecraft, you know, is kind of an exception. Old COD, Modern Warfare, and Black Ops, like, 2 and 3. Well, 1 and 2. I like 3 just because of the, not Revelations, but the Zombie Chronicles. But old COD was the shit. My favorite COD, hands down, is between World at War and Black Ops 2. Yeah, I played World at War. It is... I love it. It is probably the game I remember the most out of my childhood. And it was I think it was my second COD, because I remember playing COD 3. But it was by far my favorite. But at that same time, Black Ops 2 killed it. I think Zombies was kind of mid into until Origins came out, but yeah, no, because World at War was the last COD game where you could, I think last and technically first COD game where you could blow the limbs off of your enemies and you'd watch them scream and like writhe in pain. It was brutal, but it was, I want to say it was honest, but at the same time I think it wasn't completely honest, in the sense of like the history it tells isn't fully one-to-one with reality, but for what it was a very good like World War II shooter. Probably my favorite. But then again, I haven't played many World War II shooters because not a lot of them exist. and Battlefield 5 does not earn its spot, and we do not talk about the other Call of Duty World War II games that have come out. Yeah, the Reznov intro where they're gunning you down, it's fucking insanely gruesome. Yeah, that one was my favorite. Like, that mission specifically. And I think the zombies was also my favorite from World War II. Or not World War II, World at War. I loved the way it was terrifying. You felt ultimately fucked. Like, you knew you were going to die. There was no way out. And I loved the fact that back then it was as simple as it was. There was no perks, there was no Wonderwaff, or not Wonderwaffa, there was no Easter eggs. Like, I loved the simplicity of it. And that might be a cardinal sin, but I wish we could go back to that sometimes. No microtransactions, especially. That is my biggest gripe with the new COD. Or new games in general. I think microtransactions are the fucking plague. I think it's stupid. Because I feel like it hurts games more than it helps. Like, okay, yeah, you've got to pay your dev team, but the people who always go for microtransactions are not the devs. It's almost always the higher-ups in the suits. And it's infuriating. And it's why I was pleasantly surprised about things like Cyberpunk. It doesn't have any. And it's why it's one of the games that I'm throwing on my list of I will sit down and I will play this game on stream. At least the parts of it that I can. I don't know if I can do any of the adult parts because of YouTube. Don't exactly want to get hit by guidelines, but I mean, even then, I've got games on my list that I want to play. There's like the Outer Worlds. There's what is it? I might play Far Cry 3 is one I like, but I also dislike. I really like 6, I really like 5, and I really liked 4 and like New Dawn. I liked a lot of the newer Far Cries. 3 just didn't do it for me. I loved Voss as a character, and that's the reason Far Cry 3 is so memorable, is because of Voss. Like, hands down. The marketing that they did with him was probably what made the game so unique. Because he was the first villain of that type, who wasn't just your, like, just generic enemy. He was a guy you wanted to kill, but at the same time you could understand him. His place and his point of view was not baseless. And actually his DLC in 6 was really fun. Yeah, like, it's a very beautiful game, even for, you know, Xbox 360 era. It's spin-off, too, by the way. What was it, Blood Dragon? Really fun. Unbelievably fun. And unbelievably retro. And I do not understand why I love it. Outside of the fact that it's like a mild Hotline Miami vibe. And I feel like that is what gets me, into a lot of the games. It really depends on aesthetic for me, unless the gameplay trumps it. I.e., what I'm playing right now. Gameplay trumps it. Hands down. And having all the, you know, texture packs and everything does help. It's chaotic, but it is so fun. outside of the parts where you're, you know, traveling across the island. But that is what it is. But it is a blast. Okay, dump chest first. String, flowers, arrows because I don't need them, that because I don't need it. The bone can go in there. Pork chop I'll keep. Sticks I put in the chest. I'll save that for later. For right now, I need to get the wheat. And I need to go get cows. Six. I don't like how there's always... I have played GTA. I actually have been playing 5. I don't know if it's all it's cracked up to be, but it is a good time. At least the campaign is. I like the campaign. I don't think I'm gonna like the free roam as much. 'Cause it just feels... pointless. It doesn't feel like there's an objective. Like, it felt like Red Dead Redemption did to me, where there was no random events. Resident Evil, I have not played many of. I have played 7 through to completion, and I have played bits and pieces of 5 and 4. And technically 4 VR. I really liked 4 VR, but then I had to get rid of it because I needed space for something else. But I do really like the Resident Evil series. I haven't touched most of the remakes. 7 hits horror hard. And it's probably because it's first person. 8 feels a lot more like 4 did, in my opinion. Like, it was sacrificing the horror for action. And it also doesn't help that, you know, the 8 is also the memeiest, in the sense of, like, Lady Dimitrescu. Just her existence at all kind of ruins the game's horror for me. Even if she's, you know, an eldritch abomination. That, and I feel like the way they played the ending up of 8 was just kind of a letdown, too. Like, Ethan dying was kind of predictable, and now I'm wondering what they're gonna do with this series moving forward. Because, you know, you can do remakes like 7, or like they did with 4, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna end well. Assassin's Creed is probably gonna be a weirdly strange opinion. I think the last good game they had was probably Revelations. Like, I enjoyed Unity, or no, I didn't. It wasn't Unity that I enjoyed. I enjoyed Syndicate. I have played Rogue. I actually kind of enjoy it. I just don't like the ship combat. I feel like that was needlessly there. And adding in the ability to restore stuff, while it feels definitely in line for a Templar, just didn't feel that fun. Not like it did compared to how it felt in, like, 2 and Bloodlines and Revelations. And it was running on Black Flag's engine, too, which didn't necessarily help it. It did tie up the story well. I haven't completed it yet, so don't spoil it for me, please. But I haven't had the, like, time or the willpower to play it as much. But
Respawn point set.
I also feel like 3 was a disappointment. I think killing Desmond was the worst choice they could have made at that point. But I understand why they did it at the same time. Oh yeah, no, because you're playing as... Because in... Okay. Because in Rogue, you work directly with Connor's dad, Hatham, and in Black Flag, you play as Hatham's dad. And I think that reveal alone was fucking crazy. Was that, hey, yeah, 4 takes place before 3, which, while fair, is just a nutty thing to think about. And I feel like them going farther back was also not a good idea. I liked Odyssey, but I didn't enjoy it as an Assassin's Creed, if that makes sense. It was a fun game to play. I didn't complete it either. But that was because my Xbox died, and I was playing it mainly on my Xbox. But Odyssey was fun to play, but it didn't have that Assassin's Creed energy to me. I liked a lot of it. Like, I liked how it chose to do things. But it didn't have that Assassin's Creed action edge. And yeah, I've heard about that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it, but if I can, I am kind of hyped. At the very least about, like, how close to its roots it's going to get. Because my favorite Assassin's Creed probably has to be either Bloodlines or Revelations. And not because Ezio became a Tumblr sexy man in Revelations either. Like, his facial hair is so fucking fine. But, yeah, I'm excited for Mirage, just a little bit. I don't even know if Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna come out, just because of Starfield. And at the same time, they're probably gonna milk Skyrim as much as they can. Yeah, I don't know. But to be fair, it could be worse. It could be Valve with 3, you know, Half-Life 3, Portal 3, Team Fortress 3. Honestly, if I had to... So... Okay. How do I get the fuck? Okay, I'm just breaking grass to get some seeds if I can. I don't know if I would play many horror games, though. It's just not my niche. I don't really enjoy them. It's not because, like, scaredy cat. Horror games never really were my thing. I've always liked action games more. And probably the closest you're gonna get to a horror title that I've played would probably be 7. Like, out of everything I've got here, maybe Killing Floor 2, but my love for horror is not big. I also feel like a lot of horror is just so heavily based on jump scares that it's like kind of just not it. I haven't seen many good suspenseful horror games recently. Now, if I could, I definitely would play something like Elden Ring, but that game gets under my skin in such a way. I lost the chicken again. How? Damn it. Oh yeah, no. That I can agree to. I like a lot more indie games than I like AAA, to be honest. There's like indie stuff that I think is so much more fun than AAA right now. And that's ignoring the fact that, you know, as it sits, AAA gaming is 95% microtransactions and that kind of shit. Like, yeah. I also feel like we'd gotten kind of denied a lot of good possible projects by the way that the gaming industry has went. Like Battlefield 3, I feel like we got denied. Or not Battlefield, Battlefront 3. Star Wars, specifically. I feel like we got denied that because of how the responses to the microtransactions in 2 went. I feel like we got denied, or possibly getting denied a Titanfall 3 because of how a lot of the good staff of Respawn has went away. But I've also kind of heard that there's a possibility of getting a remaster of Fallout New Vegas, and I would be excited to see that. Like a graphically enhanced Fallout New Vegas with a lot of the, like, refined systems would be so fucking nice. Okay, so it does stream still. Like, I could theoretically go play Rogue now. I just don't know. I'd have to end the stream and then restart it to rename it, because I don't think I can rename it Base. But at the same time, like, Verdun is a very good game. And in case you hadn't seen it earlier, like, I've been talking cross-platform stuff, which I think is kind of important for just things in general, because cross-platform's probably our best bet for getting, like, me, you, Classic, and Yuta together to play. But at the same time, I think I might enjoy getting a group of friends together, like, assuming I could get my hands on a PS5, I would love to get, like, the gang together to sit down and play, like, Payday 3. I feel like that'd be so much fun. But at the same time, Payday 2 is also really fun, so, eh. Come on, Mr. Cow. Mr. Moo. Mr. Moo, it is time for you to come along. We have lots of things to do. Now, honestly, like, I'm bouncing around a lot, and I'm sorry. My topics are just kind of all over the place. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. Get in. A lot. Shit. Like, if I had to specifically try to narrow it down, I listen to some rap, I listen to heavy metal, I listen to techno. My music taste is all over the place, except for country. Country is probably the one music type I hate with a passion. That and some, if not most, of modern rap. But I listen to... He looked like he was about to murder me and I got scared. Like, recently I've been listening to the musician Nefex. He's a kind of pop rap guy. A lot of his stuff is pretty nice. But I've also been listening to The Neighborhood. I have heard of. I have not heard of Arctic Monkey, though. Well, to be fair, also, I don't know if I think it was Yuta. I don't think you were there for it. But Yuta had started to stream in some anime, and one of the ones that I asked him about if he had access to, I'm gonna say they, because I don't have a definitive yes, no on Yuta's gender, nor do I really want to know, because it's not important to me. But, one of the anime that I had asked Yuta about was by one of the, like, people who makes AMV using his stuff, for his song Born a Rockstar. And it was like, I gained a cheat skill or something like that. Let me try to find the title, because I know it's somewhere. Okay, scroll up, scroll up, scroll, 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 scrolly, scroll. Yeah, I think it was like, I gained a cheat skill, and something like that. I gained a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in my original, I think is like the rough translation. And it looks like a very fan servicey type, and I think it'd be funny to watch. I am guilty of the same thing. I'm normally not, like, the kind of guy to watch shows anymore. I've always just kind of liked playing games. Like, I would watch certain shows, but that was because they fit kind of a vibe that I had at the time. And as of right now, not a lot of stuff has fit that vibe. But I also feel like that's changed and is changing just because I'm getting used to watching television with my girlfriend. And yeah, like, I agree with that. I do like a good movie every once in a while. I just haven't had a lot of modern movies that came out that interested me. The last big one, ironically, was the Super Mario movie. And this is coming from, you know, an adult. I really loved it. It felt like a love letter to Mario and as a franchise. I loved it. It was probably my favorite, like, goofy movie I've had in a while. That is a movie I want to watch. but I just don't know if I'd have the conviction to see it through. Because I tend to do what I'm doing now, which is, like, gaming and... Yeah, I've noticed that, like, it comes and goes. It's in meme culture, kind of, nowadays. And it's, like, interesting. Shit. I might actually go play some Killing Floor, now that I'm thinking about it and getting in the mood for it. Okay, dump chest. Dump the rotten flesh, dump all that stuff. Dump the egg. Dump. Like, I haven't seen it, I know nothing of the movie, but I know it's kind of in a meme culture state. And, you know, meme culture state is what it is. But I feel like it's a good movie anyway, just because of the general energy it's got in itself, I guess. But I'm going to swap over to Killing Floor, but I need to see if I can't change the name of the stream. Advanced settings, can I change the name? Comments to speech, sure. Speed, normal. Pitch down. Message to spectators. Okay, background color, I can change it to red, or orange, or red. Red is my vibe. Audio sharing settings include mic and broadcasts. View comments. I don't think I can change the broadcast name, so I might have to change it now. Or I might have to end it to change it. Which sucks. Wait, can I change it from... I wonder... Can I change it from my computer? Okay, can I change it from my computer? Now I need to know. Edit the video. If I can change it from my computer...